I'm laughing so hard, man. Howdy, friends. Just repoed it. I mean, just got.
What's up, tiny dog? Got any number of things on the to-do list today, tiny frankers. Would you prefer that Dad should pound on moldings or this door skin? Door skin? Alright then. It's time to get serious about fitting this, and it's okay. It's not terrible. Oh, Frankers is thirsty. Shit. Hang on a sec, you guys. I marked up the door skin, took it off. I've marked where I roughly want to fold it. Everything going to be very soft. Just kind of get her going, and then I've given myself the appropriate overlaps, I hope. Some, kind of in the 1/2 to 7/16 kind of. Just needs to be a little easier to work with, and I'll cut it to the right exact length when it's all kind of ready to go in, because this all could move, everything's very kind of tappy tap. So I've just started kind of flipping the edge up here. I'm going to go all the way around, and then I'm going to think about why I don't have a tipping die while I do this. Here's something that's barely interesting. We know the car was hit about here, and the tendency would be to push this back. And in fact, we can see now that I'm laying in a new door skin that the gap here is pretty close. And this, I've tried to keep it pretty straight. And by the time I get down to there, that is really gappy, and I can actually see now, upon closer examination, Quincy style, that appears to have been played around with. And that explains the little sneaky welding guy here. Now that I can look down from here, it actually rolls in ever so slightly at the bottom. And so that explains the big gap between the two. This was all pulled back because, of course, it had been essentially given a gigantic shrink in the middle of the panel there. So that's, I don't know, I guess that's mildly amusing if you're somebody like me. Meanwhile, we're giving it the very first light toss of the door skin. And I'm going to quickly try and fold this over enough to get it to stay on, and then we're going to chuck it on the car. The first light toss is always exciting and an abysmal failure. Okay, we did the first light toss, and it's not a total disaster. So we've got, it sticks out a bit too far here, so we have to kind of fold that a little tighter. What else is it doing wrong? It looks like I'm a tiny bit long at the back edge here. Not too much. I'll have to write that down. We're a little wanky on the gap there, so we're going to move that. You can see you've drawn some arrows there. This is very quickly just folded over. Looks pretty good up to there. Yeah, so just 2 tacks holding it, fitting. This is original, so build this to this and then this to this. What do you think, Al? 3 out of 10?
At least.
Got a little tidying to do here, but mostly decent. A little low there, and you can see. Got a little sloppy. Okay, so for just hammering, or pliers, just pliers on there, and 1 fold and 2 tacks, not bad. But
in the neighborhood.
It's got to come off again and get these things tidied up. Second light toss. I'd say it's better than the first.
It's better than the first.
Got our gap looking reasonable here. And oops, it's coming nicely straight along there. And it took a little too much here. Looking really pretty reasonable along the rest of it. And still a little work to do there, but it's a lot closer. A little work to do here, still sticking out a bit, but I think I'm going to just keep going, and we're just going to have to fine tune it as it comes together. We're also trying to fit it to bent pieces here, so We have some work yet, but you know, whatever. I don't hate it at all. I think it's gonna be okay. What? You smell like a swamp.
She does, yeah.
She does, doesn't she? Yep,
I was
swamp
trying to
dog.
figure out why it was cold, and then I remembered I fucking soaked my feet on the trike.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. My feet are soaked.
Oh, that sucks. Nice
I was
trike
like,
riding today. Trike
Oh,
stuff
man,
right
that felt
around.
so good.
That's fun, eh?
That's the best.
Yeah.
I miss mine. Yeah.
Yeah. You got rid of yours?
Yeah, before I really gave myself a chance to enjoy it thoroughly, too. Like, fixed it up, rode it around.
Yeah.
And flip it.
Flipski.
Pull the Dean.
All right, there we are. It's a couple of minutes later. I got it welded on. I very roughly ground it down, just the first pass. The idea is really to avoid taking any material off of and just hit the weld. So as soon as I see I'm touching there, I stop. Then you hammer all this a little nicer, then you keep grinding. So we'll take all that down. The real problem, and it didn't do too badly, I stretched this out a little bit before I finished welding, and that seemed to make a difference. But what's happened is all of this has gone hollow. We'll put a straight edge on there and you can have a look. There, see? You can see there's 3/16 there at least. Yeah. And when I finish the welding, that has sucked back in a bit. It's not as bad as it could be, but it's almost a 1/4 inch there. So I'm going to start kind of stretching that back out. I couldn't really get as much room. Didn't have as much room as I would have liked, so I've just quickly nipped out the center of the inside of the door. Thus, I mean, we retain as much of plenty of the structure to keep everything in place, but by taking this little center piece out, I can just clean that up and weld it back in when I'm done, and it's going to save me a whole bunch of time and make a much nicer job on the skin here. So now I can get in here very easily, hammers and dollies, and kind of gradually stretch that back out. So I'm going to tap on that for a few minutes, and then we'll have another look and see with the straight edge if we're coming along here. It should be very, very slightly convex when we're done, not concave, so let's see how it goes. This was, none of this was really a surprise. It's just, you know, part of the process. So when you weld something like that, what happened also was when I stretched this out, instead of really stretching, it just kind of took the material from here. So we may find it's actually gone concave here a bit too. And there's still some filler here, so there's residual damage from the old accident in through here. So this whole thing now becomes an exercise in stretching it back out, and then we can make a template from this door or one on the other side, and we'll get the last little bit of it that way. So let's see how it goes. I'll just take the frankers out and walked up the driveway, and this was sitting in the driveway.
The large box.
It's probably one of the biggest things that's ever showed up in the mail. Well, we're gonna crack it open.
Yeah, what's your guess going on the shape and size?
Yeah, I don't know. We were thinking maybe there's some tires in it. I don't know.
I
Frankers,
was
what do you
thinking
think?
maybe there's like a pair of wide weights in it.
I mean, I just have no idea. It's kind of around 100 pounds, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, let's crack it open.
There's one more there.
Okay, here we go. I have no idea. We should do this live, so if it's a bomb, at least everybody gets to see. Nope, not a bomb. Hell,
an old girl of some sort.
We got
I think we're gonna have to pull it out and then keep going. Ooh, is this a large
oh, it's
ashtray
an
for classic
ashtray.
darts?
It is. Oh, it's a big ashtray for classic darts. Other things.
Oh, it's just a box of goodies.
Holy man. What does this say? Speed contacts. Oh, it's unrelated to what's in it. We'll have to open this one separately. There's something in there too. It might be part of the ashtray or something.
Or another ashtray.
Yeah, it could be, right? Look, there's an encyclopedia of cars. Oh, Martin Buckley. Oh, I love Martin Buckley. I've seen this book. That's cool. That's a very, very popular book.
Yeah, this certainly looks like it had spent some life in a service station.
Yeah, right? There
Not
we
the
go.
right amount of like asbestos brake dust and kind of just
Yeah.
general.
Oh, there. Oh, it's a
Dirt
microfiche. Oh, it might have. Yeah, it's a microfiche reader. Oh, cool. Always wanted one of these. Now we have a microfiche reader. Now we have to figure out how to get the cord out. There it is. Okay. That's cool. They used to put paint mixing formulas on these
Okay.
before they had the computers. All your paint formulas.
Start doing bench mixes for Tom.
Bench mixes, yeah. I don't know what that is. It's a bunch of distributor rebuild parts.
Starter maybe? Those look like heavy bushings.
Yeah, it's a box of bushings and stuff. Fantastic. Oh yeah, brushes too, right?
Yeah.
Brushes, it's starter rebuild kits. Yeah, there's enough there to build 20 starters. That's hilarious. Oh, I love the ashtray, man. Al's gonna be very excited. I'll have to send him a picture. Yes. Frankers, you're sure having a lot of fun today. I don't know about that. Oh wait,
The
there's
base.
the base right there.
Turn up the base.
Turn up the base and the top.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
She's a full unit now.
Oh, nice. That is cool. Well,
Oh, that is. It's like that clear.
yeah, that's awesome. Crazy. Adding more service station points here. This is just outrageous. Like, who would send this? A microfiche reader and a giant ashtray?
It's a pretty niche box of stuff.
That's a pretty niche. Pickups and cars of the 50s? Oh,
Special interest.
American cars. Oh, that's details is gonna lose it when he sees that.
Ooh, I'm gonna lose it.
Basic.
What was that? All the carburetors. Ooh,
Basic carburation.
nice.
Unbelievable. And there's more. There you go. Good girl. You had fun. Franker says thank you for the bag. These are great, eh? 8th edition. That's so funny. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Oh, those are great. I cannot believe how much stuff is in here.
Hi-Fi your car?
What? Oh, look at these are old, man. Carcraft December 55. These are actually like not something a guy should give away. Like these are actually. That's crazy. Well, we'll have to get these inside because I don't want to open these out in the snow. Oh, all your data books: 91, 92, 77. Oh yeah, sure. This would be all the dog treat cookbook, Frankers. That's for you. Do you know how to cook? You can make yourself some snacks now. Yeah, what a good girl. No? Frankers is like, I don't know, I like the bag.
The bag was pretty sweet.
The bag was pretty sweet. Look at that. There's so many books in there. We're not going to even take them all and scatter them all over the yard.
Wow.
1966, covering every American car from 57
Oh,
to
look at that
66.
thing. That's a pretty big book.
Cool. Wow.
Probably quite comprehensive. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There.
Right.
That
65
would've been a
Buick
help
wiring
last week.
diagrams. Wow. General Motors cars. That's fantastic. And
Spring
Chilton
1931.
30. Oh, reproduction of early guides. Oh, well, that'll have all your Model T stuff in
Wow.
it. Oh, buyer's guides.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Oh, all the compressors. And tools were still beautiful,
Yeah.
not just useful.
Timing gears when you need them. Get it? Brake linings. Part numbers. Just part numbers and part numbers. Unbelievable. That's awesome. That'll have Model T stuff. Tune-up specs.
Allen's
Allen.
nice.
And more books. Buick 6, 1963. Jesus, it's just huge. Okay, I got it. Is this microfiche?
Oh yeah,
It is.
microfiche
There you go.
parts.
There's all the different.
Oh yeah. So that was like, I think distributors.
This is all electric stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give that a home.
Delco and some Bosch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all in its original packaging. I don't want to scatter that. Shop foreman Jim Coles.
Oh, that makes sense. I think I saw the card in here. Yeah.
Oh,
That's the JC Electric, JC Jim Coles.
Jim Coles. There you go.
Well, thank you, Jim Coles, for the classic darts.
And classic darts. Oh, and there's something in there too. Well, we'll leave that for the show. Number 7s. Wow.
Oh, we
those are
got some of
old.
those.
Those are old. Black Cat was what they were called before they discovered that cigarettes cause cancer. Then they thought, maybe we shouldn't name the cigarettes after really bad luck things. So they changed it from Black Cat to number 7s.
Oh, okay.
So I'm putting Jim's card in there so we can open that on the darts show. And we'll assemble the ashtray.
Yeah. That's pretty mind-blowing right there.
Hot rod
Look
street
at that.
rod.
Look at these full,
Oh yeah,
like
full chassis diagram.
full diagrams.
You got it?
That's huge. That's
Here,
awesome.
I'll lay it here. Tune up.
So is this
Wow.
this just looks like it's just wiring diagrams.
Oh, this
and
is
vacuum
so
diagrams.
handy.
Yeah. Right?
Especially when you still only own these kinds of cars. Look at that. This is all the 64s.
Wow.
Oh, look at 1960 wiring diagrams.
I wonder if they got your Fury
Of
in
course,
there.
right? Buick 8. Mercury 8, Edsel, Imperial, Corvair.
Oh, Corvette.
Oh, it's alphabetical. Plymouth 6 and 8, 1960. There you go. Olds, Plymouth. 61 Plymouth, complete wiring diagram. That'll be handy. Wow. Dodge Dart 61 would be the same, more or less. Cool. Unbelievable. We saw that one. The complete every car manual. 1973. Looks like Chilton or thereabouts. Yeah. It looks like it's
Probably
one
every
that he had
year.
in the shop. Yeah.
Probably every year.
It seemed to go back from about the mid 50s all the way to the late 60s. Well, let's not spread them around then. Keep them in order here. That's just crazy. All this kind of stuff. Okay. Stuff that it's just there's very few places where you can keep this stuff nowadays. Somebody's got to have it. There, that fits very nicely. Well, Jim Cole, that is hey, that is just outrageous. I don't know what to say. Is that who sent it?
I think the name
Yeah,
on it was
well,
JC Electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Jim Cole or somebody who works at Jim Cole Electric sneaking the stuff out the back. There's a little bit of everything in here.
Yep. It's a smorgasbord.
Right? I mean, we even got bushings to rebuild everything from the instructions to the actual parts. Look at, there's all kinds of handy stuff in there. There's little
Well, it's full of
brass
goodies.
screws. Yeah, it's full of good stuff. End plates, brand new brushes. We'll use this stuff for sure. We'll use it on all this crap.
What crap?
What crap? What are you talking about? There's no crap here.
Oh, maybe that's a bit crap.
Wasn't there one more that I didn't open? Okay.
Outside in the light snow, you mean? Isn't that where most people do their unboxing?
It's not snowing too much. It's nice out today.
No, it's just a light dusting though.
It's a light dust. There. Okay, this is what I wanted to open. There we go. Ooh, it's a puzzle. It's something nice because it's all wrapped up nice. Looks like tools. It's classic tools, I think.
Oh, I know. I've seen something like that before. I don't know what it is.
Tester, isn't it? The resistance.
Yeah, there you go. It's got a gauge on it. Is it a voltmeter? What's the gauge? What does it read in?
Cell tester. 6-volt battery, knurled, not down. 12-volt battery, knurled, not up. Oh, this. Oh, okay. See, it's testing. You can route it through here or through here, depending if you tighten that. Doubles the resistance, right?
Huh. So that's for
Yeah,
testing
so it's
individual
one
cells
or
of the
both.
battery?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, now we just have to figure out how
It's
it works.
got a wood handle too.
Cell tester. Wow, that is beautiful, hey?
We're gonna have to test some cells.
We're gonna have to test some cells. What a great thing. And it looks like it's all in good shape. Cool, eh? What a beautiful thing. Well, I'm so happy that you would send that. Oh, look. There's instructions with it. Huh. Jim knows how to use it. For testing cell to cell voltage on exposed lead cell strap type batteries. Oh, those are old. You know, the ones where it's 2-volt batteries and they're strapped together.
Oh, okay.
I have one, but it's the one that came out of the Model T.
Oh, the one that's cracked?
Yeah, unfortunately it's cracked up. That is a beautiful piece. I don't know what to say. We're putting that on display either way. And the microfiche thing that is awesome because I bet you I can get paint formulas from Greg at Napa. I'll blank out his name. Or Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, microfiche formulas for paint. You're my man.
Hook a brother up.
Hook a guy up with some microfiches. And now we have classic ashtray rebuild.
Yeah.
And classic darts. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll put these. Yeah, these are pre-65-ish, pre-70. Details would know. I just wanted to add this little scene to this unboxing, as it were. I just cannot say how happy I am to receive this. Like, these are really special. And I mean, Carcraft magazine's been around since 1953, and this is a 1953 edition, and the predecessor is even here, August 53. Crazy. What does it say? Formerly honk. There's the honk. Unreal. Yeah, this is all. I mean, this stuff is from the very start of this of the hot rod culture, and there's just so many things that came from these. There's just so many iconic cars featured in these. I mean, we don't have to go very there. There's the kooky T, like the, you know, the archetype for every T-bucket that followed for the next 20, 30 years. There it is, the original features. Like, here's somebody's taken a 57 Plymouth, put 58 headlights on it, and they've put Imperial or 300 wheel covers on it. Oh yeah, there's an Imperial Hemi in it. Fantastic. Very cool. That's a Savoy. Louvered hood. Unreal. Jimmy Summers with his Mercury. Look at that. Rod and Custom. Having a laugh at the old fellas. There's a car here I think we should check out today. Something Dan just bought. Well, I think we saw a little preview of it not too long ago, and anyway, we're here to get the proper once around and maybe go for a drive in 1987 Caprice 9C1 ex-police car. This one came out of the United States, and it's in beautiful shape. Let's have a look.
But the car's extremely solid. Like, you've seen these cars in poor condition, you know? And like this one, like, it's on all the original quarters and everything are still on it, right? It's not all fucking rotten out right here. They're always like just rotten at this line, right?
It's not ever been repaired at all.
Full water, that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, no, never been worked on.
Could have had like a trunk pack, or obviously a spare battery was in there at one point.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
Okay, that's what it is.
So it would have had a second
probably
battery.
Gum those up.
Yeah. There used to be a trunk mat of some form. I'll fill all these holes and shit in though, because it looks like a box of some form here,
Yeah,
right?
sure.
But overall, the car's pretty solid.
Yeah, no, it's really, really good. It's amazing condition for how old they are.
I don't know if that was what they did at the fact, like whoever installed it. I wouldn't be surprised though. I've seen some of the stuff on these things just get installed just so. They just butchered, right? Like they just literally butcher stuff to make it work. My favorite of the 80s police cars though. And I've definitely driven them all.
Yeah, well, you would be qualified to say, for somebody who's not a police officer, you have a few miles in these things. 9C1, hey?
Yeah,
Let's
police
have a look
package.
inside. Wow, look at the posh seats, hey? I even took off my dirty coveralls today.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
I have to clean the inside of it.
That's cool. I keep fucking with it and it just never gets any better. It's got Bondo dust inside it. There's nothing I can do.
I thought you were getting a new camera.
I was, but then I ran out of time and here we are Friday afternoon. No camera.
No new camera,
Yeah.
hey?
It's okay as long as the light is behind us. That's got the total barf repellent
Yep,
back seat.
vinyl rear seat, yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't
That's
have
how they all were?
no, you can get them with a cloth seat too.
Oh, okay.
I've seen them with cloth seats in them. It was just how they ordered them typically.
So, yeah, okay. So this was ordered with cloth front and vinyl back.
Versus the car in the backyard, the Blue 89 that I showed you the other day there.
Yeah.
It has vinyl front and rear. So it's got vinyl front buckets because that's how City of Edmonton ordered it.
Oh, okay.
But they ordered their cars with power windows.
Oh, it says there.
Yeah, it has factory air conditioning,
Where
yeah.
is it?
Right,
Oh, there we go.
right there, right. And depending on where you were, like rear defog was an option on them too, like the rear defroster. So some of them either had it or didn't have rear defrost.
Oh, okay.
So typically in places though that you see the ones with rear defrost, you're not going to see air conditioning because
You would have one or the other.
you'd have one or the other. It's an expensive option, right?
Okay.
But they travel so much in the States in these cars though. Like you got to remember when a lot of places they go, they're going to do several hundred miles a day. Versus here, they might go, 20 minutes. Like, they're not really spending a whole lot of time in the car, right?
Yeah. Still got the lighter, though.
And it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, cigarette lighter works. I ended up putting this back in. So there's a gauge package you could order on them that went across all three of the gauges here.
Yeah,
So it gave you oil pressure, temperature, and...
Yeah, you showed me a picture.
Yeah.
Did you get that?
I ordered it, or I bought it from a guy, not ordered it, I guess. But I was looking at a bunch of pictures.
What do you do with the mirror?
Right here.
Oh, it
They,
goes
they
down.
cut a hole in the bottom of the dash and they put it right here.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in miles, yeah. So it's got 120 mile an hour certified speedo, right? If you think about it, the gauges in these cars were, you had a speedometer, right? And a bunch of idiot lights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And still 87, so it's still carbureted, right? It's before, yeah, it's before throttle body, so it has a 4-barrel and stuff on it. The interior dome lamp at the front, right? So it's
yeah,
basically the exact
double
same,
dome lamps,
yeah, the exact same thing. Right? I changed a few pieces out of the other cars. It's got the ashtray relocation, so they put them in the bottom of the doors.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, power locks, pretty basic, and then obviously spotlight and chrome mirrors. I'll show you under the hood of the car.
Yeah.
We got our power trunk release here too. Right, so easy access for opening the trunk. See,
we
somebody's
are.
pre-drilled some performance holes in the air
Oh,
cleaner.
performance holes.
Yeah.
Nice.
The simulation of flipped.
Hey, that's the same as flipping it.
Yeah. Factory silicone hoses on them though, right? So see all the green. I don't know if you can see them or
okay.
not,
No, I
but
wouldn't have noticed that.
no. But all factory silicone hoses on them. So,
Nice.
and the AC
Lifetime, kind of.
the AC pump used to be right here,
Yeah.
but somebody, for whatever reason, decided they were going to delete the whole AC assembly off of it. I actually got all the parts from a car at Car Basher.
Oh, you have the parts.
Yeah, so I ended up picking up all the pieces and parts. There was a 87, just
I see.
like a
It's just the guts are still there.
yeah, the box and everything's still there. Nothing's
the
changed.
condenser's there.
Yeah, so I'm just
All
gonna
that's missing is the pump and the hoses.
the pump and the hoses. Yeah,
Oh, that's no
right.
biggie.
So it's and the what do they call that, accumulator or dryer or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the
Yeah,
other
some hard lines.
right.
What's this here? Drain.
So it's a fuel fill. Basically, if it ran out of fuel, right, that's where they'd pull it in from. I haven't fucked with it. I haven't looked too much into it. I haven't even looked under the car, other than I put a set of wheels on it and I pumped the brakes up, made sure it was good, and then started driving it. Right, pretty basic Ardrossan stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Sorry. Is it
That's
350?
Yeah, 350 and then 700 R4.
Okay.
So we're gonna knock on wood on the transmission thing that it's still
Yeah.
all one piece, right?
It's not an active service now.
No. That's cool. You get the big bolt pattern wheels and stuff, so you get like the truck bolt pattern,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Versus the
5
so 5-on-5 versus 5-on-4 and 3/4.
3/4,
Yeah. And then the 15x7 wheels on it.
Yeah, it looks good. Looks so much better than with the truck wheels.
Oh, bucket looked terrible with the GM rally wheels on it, hey? But here, we'll go take it for a spin. You can drive it.
All right,
Let's start.
let's
Let it
go.
warm up for
Yeah, we'll let it warm up for a second. Single exhaust or dual?
I put dual exhaust on it. Originally, it was factory single.
Oh, okay, so it's been changed. Oh, it sounds great.
I am going to hack those off a little bit higher because I don't like how they sit down below the bumper like that.
Right.
So even if I cut them off just sort of right,
Yeah.
like the factory angle would have had on them.
Yeah. Oh, it looks good under here, eh? Oh, it's smooth like new.
I know. I haven't touched the plugs. The wires fuck off.
No, it's just. Oh, it's got headers put on.
Somebody put headers on.
They're not leaking though, so whatever.
Not yet. If they do, it's getting manifolds.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
As soon as they give trouble, they're out the door. Yeah. Nice. Well, I have to say I'm pretty excited to drive this. Well, where are we gonna go?
Well, it needs fuel. So,
You wanna go to CB's?
yeah, we better go to CB's for fuel.
Better go get some snacks and
Yeah.
chips and sodas. All right.
Does it have fuel in it?
Well, let's go.
Oh, it's got a quarter tank. Fuck, we don't really need gas. We can just go for a drive around in it.
All right. Caprice time. Is it a Caprice Classic or just Caprice? Or
I think it's just a Caprice.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's anything.
not
There's
a
nothing classic
not
about
a
it.
classic.
No. Fuck. When you own your first GM with crank windows and you gotta buy the special tool to actually.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
actually
The window
got through this much of your life
Yeah.
without one of those tools.
Yeah, I got through this much of my life without buying a special tool to put on the car.
Man, I could have come to the rescue, and then you went and bought the tool anyway.
Yeah,
it has
well,
tilt.
Yeah, it has tilt. Yeah, it's fucking loaded.
Yeah, it's
Right,
loaded.
power steering, power brakes.
159,948. Is that in miles?
That's in miles. Yes, it's 160,000 miles.
160 maybe. Yeah. All right.
I don't think it's rolled over yet.
It's not 1,000,100.
You never know.
Oh, the brakes feel really good.
Yeah.
They're right up. Yeah. All right. Oh, hey. lots of pep. I'm not even touching it. Of course, I'm pretty easy to impress with those.
You come out of a little car and try anything.
Car, I feel
Yeah.
like a dirty Harry.
Yeah.
There's Mark's place. Oh, there's Jane. He probably thinks the patrol is going by.
I think these cars are long forgotten as
I
police.
don't know. They still have a certain, you know, like I think there's maybe now, 30 years later, people don't pull over when they see these, but there was a long time where if you were driving one of these box Chevys, people just assumed it was a car.
Just like Crown Vics, every time you you see one,
sure.
it's like, holy fuck, hit the brakes, and it's like, oh yeah,
You see a Vic,
yeah,
until you see the wire hubcaps on your
yeah,
own.
and the retirement home in the background. Yeah,
You haven't really made much effort to make this one not look like a police car.
no, not really. I would have taken the spotlight off.
The spotlight off.
You know,
Nice old shed there. It's a fixer-upper for you there.
well, somebody just knocked that down. Hey?
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, there's a couple old ones still in there, like to the left there. There's a couple old ones. Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to have a mirror? Or did they come off? You can never tell with these cars what's equipment and what's not.
The windshield's not.
Mirror delete, you never know.
Actually, yeah, you wouldn't even be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh no, it's because the gun rack was in the way, isn't it? Like, who knows? What state's this from?
Oregon. So it's an Oregon State Police car.
Oregon State Police.
Yeah,
So
and what's crazy is the guy who bought.
anybody in Oregon, if you get pulled over by this car, leave us a note.
Yeah, true story.
Leave a like if this car has pulled you over.
The guy who had the car, I bought it off of, sold it, and he was the one who bought it right from the State Department down there.
Yeah.
And he kept all the paperwork for it, and then he was going to throw it out, and he just kind of whatever. And then he saw the car come back up for sale again a couple of years later, so he ended up buying. He ended up buying the car back, and he still had all the paperwork for it. So I have all like the original invoice, bill of sale,
wow.
everything from basically the day the car was brand new. So
Still drives really well, and there's not a tiny bit of slop in the steering.
it's tight, hey?
Yeah, it may be hard to tell from the video, but we're not really floating along. Like it's not as floaty as people might think these cars are. They're actually pretty stiff for the, sooner or later you run up against the laws of physics and it's just not going to go any faster. But
The handling's great on them though, hey?
yeah.
Like even if you work the car back and forth, like
is it a faster box than the pedestrian ones?
I don't know if they are. It feels way firmer though. Like it's got giant sway bars front and rear on them. I don't know if they ran a different steering box. GM was pretty good about police car stuff though, with brakes and that kind of thing. But
If we sit here, I bet you people will slow down as they go by.
probably with the little with the little dishes and stuff on them.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Is it looks like there's a new sheriff in town. Right? Kind of is. Well, didn't they just retire the last box Chevy not long ago, or was it
They did one in Edmonton. It was that silver car. That was 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah. So it's not even that far out of the realm of possibility. I think the thing is you've got the little hubcaps and stuff.
Well, factory dog dishes and stuff like that. Yeah, that makes. And I don't know if the car would have had full size or dishes on it, but I don't.
We saw the full size cover, so I don't really like them.
No, I hate the full size covers on these cars. Yeah. There's two of the different styles too. There's one with a black little hubcap, and then the one that it's even worse. Yeah.
I'll have to look up this color. I think it's code. What is it? Number 11 or something.
Fleet white.
17, yeah, like GM only made one white for many years, so I've mixed and sprayed a lot of this paint.
It's just white lacquer.
Yeah,
like basic.
They're still lacquer.
Yeah, they're still lacquer.
It's not even a clear coat. It's just straight lacquer. The paint has some nice crazing on it.
Oh, it has a lot of checking on it.
Yeah.
It's not a light. Take a right at this. This guy's my hero.
Wow, that's quite a collection. I love the Western Canada shop architecture, which is a giant box with no windows.
Yeah, yeah. You have
put some windows in? I don't know. Does it cost extra? Well, a little bit. Fuck it. Yeah, it'd be fun to take her around some curves, but there aren't any in Alberta.
There's nothing in Alberta.
There's just nowhere to go where we can chuck her around. You have to just drive around these perfectly straight roads and go for miles.
This is good car hunting season because you can still see through all the trees.
Yeah.
Right, all the
True,
snow,
yeah,
all the snow is melting off the metal.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cars are becoming visible for a few months before the leaves come in. Oh, sure, eh?
It pulls pretty good, hey?
Sure, it's great, and again, still remarkably stiff. You know, it must have a different spring rate than the
The police cars do have different springs in them for sure.
Yeah, it's a lot stiffer. Not just the shocks, but just the rebound.
Springs, sway bars.
Yeah, it's
right,
all
yeah.
very much stiffer. I want to get some cones. Go through some cones.
I would pile on this car for sure.
Still does 0 to 60 pretty darn quick.
9 seconds. This is a great springtime car though, hey?
Oh yeah.
You know? You get the sound of air blowing through every one of the crack seals.
The old rubber floors.
I know, I love that.
That's
And
nice.
GM runs such a nice thick rubber floor on them.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, look at it. It's 30-some years old, no damage.
And Derry just bought that '89 Crown Vic too, that XRCMP car, and it's like a clean Crown Vic. So we need to do a video of that car too.
Oh, I'd love to do a Crown Vic and Caprice Comparo.
Well, we can put the Caravel up to the Caprice, because they're all
that'd
the
be
exact
cool.
same era. Yeah, 85, 87, and 89.
We'll do all three.
Do all three side by side. Yeah, the side by side comparison of the police cars.
Oh, sound power. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Slow down here, 170 horses.
Yeah.
You're taking me away.
170, take me away. Do you know what 9C1 stands for?
That's the police package.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean anything?
It's just an RPO code from
Oh,
GM.
okay, yeah.
We can look at them in the trunk afterwards. And
Oh,
see
you
how
got
many-
all the codes back there?
Yeah.
Are they on the spare tire? Oh, they're on the bottom of the trunk lid.
They're on the bottom of the trunk lid, yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder if the neighbors wonder why the cops are always at your house. It's like, boy, those boys must be in a mess of trouble.
Especially if we lined them all up in the front yard.
Oh,
Can you
that'd be
imagine?
funny, yeah. Yeah, let's see what else is in store at Police Car Central here. Oh, look at all of that.
But Bel Air versus...
All right.
Right.
Let's just have a look here, get ourselves familiarized.
With the subtle differences.
Yeah, when you're dealing with box Chevys, you gotta appreciate the subtle differences, because there really are no big differences. Yeah, the end caps are rounded off.
Right,
but
rounder. Same.
Except, am I mistaken? Is this steel on these, or some kind of pot metal?
Looks like pot metal.
And what is that's plastic, isn't it?
No, that's pot metal too.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So they just rounded it off.
But these are different. Right? These are
Oh
bumpers.
yeah, that's totally different.
Exactly the same.
Is the bumper the same?
Yeah, look at it. It's exactly
Son
the
of a
fucking
bitch!
same.
I never knew that.
Right? It's exactly the same.
Same bumper.
Right? They just put it so it went over top, so it looked like they restyled
Right,
it.
they tucked it in
Yeah.
behind the plastic
Oh, look how
instead
loaded
of putting
it
the
is.
plastic behind.
Same mirrors.
There you go. You guys think you don't learn anything on this show? Slightly different bumper fillers for 87. But this is the first year of the flush headlight cars, right?
86 was the first of the nose cone, I think. 86 was the first of the nose cone, but remember they had the 4 square lights in them.
Right.
And then the 87 was the first year of like the Euro style lights.
Right, okay.
Right.
The older one is pretty sweet. Let's recap. Oh, sure. This one has this one has the classic instrumentation. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Right, cigarette lighter in the same spot though.
Yeah.
Right? Mirror,
same spot.
This one
all
had
this
a delete.
stuff, same spot.
Dash
Just
cam, same.
very slightly different instrumentation.
Same glove box store. Right. All this shit's the same though. The Bel Air doesn't even have the chrome. You know, there's not even chrome in here.
Right.
But like wood grain, obviously, so it's loaded.
Yeah.
And city fleet.
We could put our own army together.
Yeah. The Ardrossan police force.
Right. This one is this your dad's or yours?
It's my dad's.
The old apple in the tree, I guess, eh?
What's that? Yeah, the apples don't fall far, but tan on tan is the best. And just Alberta government shit everywhere.
Government.
Yeah.
Just government everywhere, yeah. Look at the interior on this thing.
Isn't it way better than the GMs though? Like look how round the dash is, right? It's almost like you're in a cockpit, right?
Oh yeah, it's like it's a jet fighter, not
Yeah.
a diplomat.
Vinyl seats, but carpet floor.
Plastic seats, carpet floor.
Yeah.
Tilt.
Yeah. I know.
What are you, the
Get
chief now?
Yeah, get the fuck out, hey?
What's with the sting in it?
That's always been there.
How's your dad not over here fixing that?
Because I didn't let him. Because you know how that would go. All of a sudden it would be, okay, well, we might as well paint the whole thing.
Paint the whole car, yeah.
Yeah, paint the whole car. And I'm going to throw because it's a factory propane car.
Right.
So I'm going to put the proper trunk floor in it because they cut the trunk floors on them to put the propane stuff in on
Right.
these cars.
Yeah.
So I cut one of those out of a parts car, and a gas tank is pretty easy to get. So I'll just convert it back to gas, I guess. And
Yeah.
then
Okay,
it's
well, that's a
actually-
fairly easy fix.
that's an easy.
It's a nice, clean car.
It's a really
Really
clean
is
car.
clean, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the one that you're fixing?
No, we're not fixing this car. I am saving this car. This is a factory 440 police car, and we are saving this car in case we find like a 74 or 5 Monaco.
Yeah.
If it has a small block in it, then we have the whole
Oh, yeah.
subframe, and it has a factory
there
HP
you go.
440.
Oh, yeah. Greasy old 440.
Look at the tranny cooler on these though.
Holy.
Look at how big the fucking transmission cooler is on that car.
That's
I thought
crazy. They
first
were
I thought, like, what the
serious
fuck
about
is that?
Yeah.
Right, and power steering cooler, and they don't. They're pretty low compression. Like these things aren't.
No,
They're not magical
They're
by any-
cruisers.
Yeah.
But still, it's got the numbers. Yeah, you could throw away all that computer bullshit.
Everything would go. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the only reason we're saving this car because it's extremely rusty.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really rusty. If it has the second light up front of this car or not, yeah, it does.
look at that.
Yeah.
And
140 mile an hour speedo. So pre-kilometers an hour actually.
Right.
So, and it's got the
and
fast
horn
idle.
ring.
And horn ring. Fast idle lock. See the fast idle way down to the right there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you saw that in a lot of police cars. The handle's usually busted off the end of them. But we're saving all these pieces for that because if we find a really good one,
Yeah, you could
then
make the
we can just
ultimate.
pull the subframe and all the pieces and use this as a parts car. And for even my dad to think it's bad, and when he thinks it's bad, it means it's bad.
Somebody had spruced it up at one time.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Yo.
they didn't have the white paint on the roof, like like the faux vinyl top with rock guard.
Oh yeah,
I've
the
seen
rock
that a
guard
ton on
vinyl
these
top.
Cars.
Yeah.
They put the
Tom was telling me about he did those a lot. Yeah.
yeah, he put it here.
That's what's on my Newport.
Yeah, just exact rock guard top. Yeah.
Oh, there
I
she
only know
is.
about a
The
handful.
numeros.
I only know about a handful of them.
Where's 9C1?
Right there.
Oh, there you go.
right? And then G80 posi diff, right?
Yeah.
And then 308 gears.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all that.
That's all the ones that matter.
Lacquer.
Oh, there you go. Lacquer. Yeah. 3967, 3967.
I have the whole sheet actually right on my phone here to tell us all those codes.
Oh yeah. How about 1T1?
Special radiator and heater hoses.
Ooh, heater hoses. Nice. Okay. 7L8.
Heavy duty transmission.
Beauty. MX0. Right.
11U white, so it's probably code 11 white.
Oh yeah,
like
code
you said,
11. That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Code 11 white. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 33 tilt. Right. Ooh. 108 amp alternator.
Other people have pictures of their kids and stuff.
Yeah, I got build sheet on build sheet, right? Right, but there's the original title of the car. Right.
Oh yeah, there you go. Original Oregon State Police. Hey, thanks for coming over and polishing Plymouth moldings. How are yours going?
Not great.
Well, looking pretty decent here. Look at,
Yeah, that's good.
it's another crazy Saturday night polishing Plymouth
Look how
moldings.
nice it is. Yeah, man.
We're gonna go shopping this week. You got some flip skis?
Oh yeah.
What do you got coming up later in the show here?
You guys know what time it is? It's time for Dean's Greasy Flips.
And we're back at Flip Town. Pretty exciting. We got a big Flip Town show today. I'm glad you guys could tune in. I think we're going to be 4x4 in the Renault here. Looks pretty greasy.
Hey, howdy! Welcome to Dean's Greasy Flips. Today on the lot is a 68 Mercury Park Lane, guys. This is a beautiful car. Well, or it could be.
Used to be.
Any Hawaii 5.0 fans out there? This is your car. It's speaking to you. McGarrett used to chase the bad guys in this car. Give her a splash of black paint, and you'll be cool in no time. I put some double-lip Thunderbird hubcaps on there for you. Well, 3 of them anyways. I couldn't find the 4th one. It may need a little bit of rust repair. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a mechanic or nothing, so. Yes, sir. Yes. It's
What I'm actually looking for is a safe, reliable car for my daughter. And
good. Yes.
she's asking whether it has Bluetooth. Does it get really good gas mileage?
Bluetooth. My tooth's going blue. Gas mileage. Well, gas is expensive these days, you know. It's a bit of a job, but hey, you know what? You're getting a 68 Mercury Park Lane. Top of the line. You could be driving around and chasing the bad guys in this Mercury Park Lane. Get your family and your kids to school. You know, she's solid as a rock. Hey. And right now the price is low. I'm talking $429 low. Get her out of here. It's a 68 Park Lane, some dents and some dings. It's gotta go. Oh man, come check it out.
The gaps are not quite there.
My gaps in my Ranchero hood. Oh.
Let's
Check it out,
have a
guys.
look under the
Let's
hood
have a
that's
look
not
under
for
the
this
hood,
car.
shall we?
What is she?
She's
is
a
it 390?
390.
She looks a little mossy,
She's a
Dean.
little gross.
I'm not sure if it's going to start.
Broken socket extension there from
Oh, yeah.
last time I worked on it.
You worked on this,
I don't remember. I don't
partner?
It is kind of I mean, I bet you that thing sees solid. But anyway.
Wow, the hood has been missing for 30 years, man. Like, you don't have moss on the inside. It's got lichens on the fender wells, yeah.
She's a rough one.
She's a girl.
She's a part of the project plan here. You got like 30 years of your life you want to spend on a Mercury.
It's the Hawaii 5.0 car, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, does the diff bent, Dean, or what?
No, the diff. What are you talking about?
Oh, she's clean.
The motor's manual's on the seat there. It's kind of there. It's all there, you know.
Man, you're gonna flip this thing immediately.
Yes, I got a lot of people coming down, calling me and.
Yeah, oh, we got lots of calls.
Hey, Hawaii 5.0, remember, McGarrett?
Honestly, I don't remember this.
Four-door hardtop. You can roll on the windows with your friends.
Look at that.
Wow.
Actually, they even go down, hey?
Son of a gun.
Armrest in the
Actually,
back.
kind of
there.
cool. Yeah, that's cool. Four-door hardtop.
There's
But
nothing
there's
wrong
no
with
rust.
the
Yeah, it's not horrible. I mean,
You
it's,
can actually see where the glue went on.
Yeah,
Oh,
even
yeah.
around,
Yeah,
even
good.
around the window.
Look at how, watch yourself. I mean, honestly, look at how well that, for a hardtop, to still be fitting that well.
We got a little bumpy in the back bumper here.
Oh, that's too bad. I mean, it's all fixable, but
I mean, who's gonna fix it?
yeah, that's too bad. It's a cool
No
car, man.
keys.
The diff's got to be unbolted like it's all.
Yeah, like something's
No,
seriously.
it's fine. The frame's I think rusted or something.
Yeah, it's fucking broken in
Oh,
half.
you broke my frame, man.
Holy. Yeah, you might have a little problem with that, getting it through a safety.
Dean's Greasy Flips, East Clairview, 153rd. Take the 17th Street exit. Hey, you're there. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Dean's Greasy Flips. I know we can't all afford Dean's Greasy Flip cars, so instead, check out these new shirts we got. Right here, right now, for sale, Cold War Motors, check it out. It's gonna be awesome. You could be the owner of a Dean's Greasy Flip t-shirt, huh? I know you want one. Thanks a lot, guys. Tune in next time to Dean's Greasy Flips.
Is a regular contributor.
Same old shit.